Today I want to talk to you guys about the high intensity strength training method. Now if you don't know what the high intensity method is, go check out our video detailing the high intensity method and then come back and watch this. What I want to talk to you guys about is the science behind the high intensity method and why this style of training is the best way for you to get results in yourself and results in your clients. So what I have outlined here is basically a cross section of the rectus femoris muscle. So if I took the middle muscle in my quadriceps group and I stretched it out and cut it straight down the middle and picked up one half of it and turned it facing the camera, this is what you would be looking at. Now this red area is the muscular sheath, and these little blue circles within it are the actual muscle fibers. As you can see, some of these muscle fibers are small and some of them are large. The smaller muscle fibers are your slow twitch muscle fibers. These are the muscle fibers that are responsible for high endurance activities like jogging, marathon running, rowing, things like that, are all done by the type 1 muscle fibers. These type 1 muscle fibers are very slow twitch, meaning they're not very powerful. These muscle fibers cannot grow very big either. They're very mitochondria dense, but they cannot get very big. These intermediate sized circles that you can see right here are what we call type 2X fibers. And they are kind of a cross between slow fibers and very fast twitch fibers. They're the intermediate fiber that can do some endurance work and some strength work. These larger circles represent the very fast twitch fibers. Now, the fast twitch fibers cannot activate for a very long time, but when they do contract, they contract very, very strongly. So these are the fibers that we're most interested in. The fast twitch fibers are most responsible for size and strength gains in the gym. So you guys that are pursuing bodybuilding or physique, powerlifting, CrossFit, these are the type of fibers that you really want to focus on because they will make you look good, they will make you perform good. So to understand the science behind the HIT method, you have to understand that your muscles are going to respond to a stimulus in the most energy efficient way possible. And to simply put it, your muscles are extremely lazy. So when you perform an exercise that activates a muscle, say I'm doing a bicep curl or a leg extension, your body will respond first off with these slow twitch fibers. These are the weakest fibers, they're the most energy efficient fibers, and they're the least likely to get damaged. So anytime you activate the muscle, the first fibers that are going to fire are going to be these slow twitch fibers. But if you're a bodybuilder or power lifter or CrossFitter, any type of strength athlete, you don't care about those slow twitch fibers. The fibers that you really want are these fast twitch fibers. But we have a problem getting to those fast twitch fibers. Your body has a preset threshold in each muscle. And that threshold is the amount of stimulus that is required to where your muscle says, okay, I need to bring in the big guns. The big guns being these fast twitch fibers. So to reach that threshold, you have to seriously overload the muscle. Now when you're a novice, meaning you're a beginner lifter in the first 6 months of your working out, this threshold is relatively low. And that's why you see people who are 6 to 8 months in the gym and they have made insane gains that you wish you could make if you've been in the gym for a long time. And it's because this threshold is extremely low. It can be a couple sets, not necessarily heavy weight, maybe 75% of their max weight, that can give enough stimulus to where these fast twitch muscle fibers will fire and respond, grow, get bigger, and get stronger. Now, if you've been in the gym for a while, a couple of years, you're probably at this level, this intermediate level. It's the same concept as in the beginning, as a novice, but the threshold is now a little bit higher. So if you've ever stalled out before when you first started working out, you saw these great gains for the first 6 to 8 months, and then all of a sudden you couldn't make any progress. What do most people do? They change their program up. When they change their program up, they usually find something that's more intense than what they were doing, and then they can reach this threshold at the intermediate level. So the problem is when you get to this advanced level. These guys are the big professional bodybuilders. The big professional powerlifters, the guys that you see at the CrossFit games, most of these guys are right here. And most of those guys are on some type of performance enhancing drug that will help them recover from the type of stimulus that they actually have to provide their muscles to reach this threshold. The majority of the population in the gym will not respond to the type of stimulus that an advanced powerlifter, bodybuilder, physique athlete, CrossFitter, the normal person will not respond properly to that type of stimulus. And that's why you see like novice guys and they come in the gym with a printed off thing from bodybuilding.com or something that has them doing like 20-25 sets for a single muscle for their chest or something. They've got like 20 sets of different types of bench presses. And those guys never get bigger, they never get stronger. It's because they can't respond to it, they can't recover from it. These guys have the big problem of having to really push the envelope to get that, hit that threshold and to grow a little bit and to get a little bit stronger. So knowing this, and the fact that you know how the HIT system works, you know that we try to hit these thresholds every time we work out in a total body method. By hitting these thresholds continuously and then allowing your body to recover, which is the big key, we're allowing your body to recover, then you can continually make gains in the gym without ever getting to where your threshold is this high. But let's say you do, you've been working out for 5, 6, 7 years, you're a very advanced athlete, you're going to the CrossFit games, you're a bodybuilder, you are at this advanced level. So how do you reset that threshold so that you can continue to make gains like you did in the beginning? And the easiest way to do it is to just take some time off. You will see professional bodybuilders, professional powerlifters, not so much professional CrossFitters. These guys will, once they finish their season, the shows or the meets that they're going to do for the season, they will take anywhere between 2 weeks, some of them will even take 5 to 6 months off. And this allows their muscles to start to atrophy a little bit, not to the point where it makes any big difference. But as soon as that atrophy starts, this threshold that is holding these muscle fibers way up here where you have to do obscene amounts of exercise to get them to respond, it'll reset that threshold back to at this intermediate level or for a long enough time at this novice level. And if you see some of the studies that we've quoted in our other videos, guys like Casey Viator in the 70s took 6-7 months off because he was sick before a bodybuilding show. He came back, did this HIT method, and gained close to 40 pounds back. I mean, it was an unseen amount of gains, and that's because his threshold was reset. So anyway, that was basically the run-through of the simple science behind the HIT method, why the HIT method works, and why so many professionals in the fitness industry are moving back toward this HIT method and quick, powerful, overloading training with plenty of recovery time in between, which is basically the whole system. If you guys have any questions on this video or any other videos that we've done, just shoot us an email or a message on Facebook. Thanks.